It's Ash from Super Videos back for another comic book video. This is gonna be my cover reveal and prediction for issue 169 of The Walking Dead. So they just revealed the cover and also the title and description for issue 169. So before we actually get into the discussion, I love this cover. I think it's pretty epic, it's pretty cool, it's pretty nice artwork as well, but also it's one of those covers that gets a lot of discussion going, generates a lot of prediction, and it gets us hyped for that issue because it's something that's pretty amazing, but it might just be something that's not really anything that actually happens. It might be more symbolic. So we'll get into that, but just the first impressions I have for this cover is that it's pretty amazing. Pretty cool. So the title of the issue is Lines We Cross, and the description is, it is time for Dwight to step up. And of course in the cover we have Rick kneeling down with Dwight behind him holding a gun right to Rick's head. So if we think about what happened in the last issue that was released, we had Rick accidentally killing Sherry. So I'm assuming that this cover is linked to that. So does Dwight blame Rick for that? And does he want to punish Rick or even kill Rick because Rick murdered Sherry? I don't know, but it seems like at least what we know so far is that Dwight was really on Rick's side and he wasn't thinking about betraying Rick. And also Dwight didn't really like Sherry anymore. Maybe there was a little bit, but Dwight knew that she can't be trusted. Dwight even said that to Rick, we can't trust Sherry. And also, what I got from the last issue was that he was ready to take her out right then and there. So, that being said, it doesn't make sense for Dwight to be angry at Rick and be outraged to a point that he's gonna kill Rick. So it kind of feels weird, but also, in terms of story, it doesn't make sense either, because in the last issue, we had it ending with Andrea coming back to Alexandria and Rick finding out that Andrea has been bit. So I would think that Andrea's death, which we're assuming is going to happen, is going to be a pretty big thing. So for them to not have that be part of the cover for this issue, it doesn't really feel right. It feels like there's something missing. Because, of course, in the last issue, it was revealed that Andrea's bit. So we definitely know she's bit. So we know she's gonna die. So they could have definitely had this cover be about Andrea because we know she's gonna die anyway. So it's not really a spoiler. But they didn't. And so it kind of feels weird how everything is playing out. And also, it's cool that issue 167 was Rick and Andrea kneeling down. And of course, in this issue, the cover, we have Rick kneeling down. So that's cool as well. But I just don't see Dwight betraying Rick, and it doesn't fit the story. So if I'm going to make an early prediction, I'm going to say that there's something that we're missing. So this cover is probably just symbolic. I think Dwight is probably angry at Rick. He may be outraged, but not to a point that he's just going to put a gun to Rick's head and just kill him. So because of that, I think that we have to wait and see what happens in issue 167 to really predict what's going to happen between Rick and Dwight. But at this point, if I'm going to make a prediction, like I said, I don't think that Rick's life is in jeopardy or anything like that. I think this cover is more symbolic. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.